Hi, welcome back my wise astrology track. Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. I will be your co-pilot. So I will navigate you through this August astrology weather. And if you have an Aquarius rising, Aquarius sun, or Aquarius moon, this is your 2022 August astrology forecast. All right, let's see what kind of opportunities and challenges will arise for you in August. So here is my wheel for you to demonstrate with. Okay, something is weird with the lighting. Yes, okay. So let's start with August 1st. And, July 31st or August 1st, some places, we had the triple conjunction Uranus, Mars, and North Node conjunction in your fourth house. So it could bring some kind of unexpected change in your family matters or home situation. You might go into, actually you could win a house, or you might go into unexpectedly coming up an opportunity to purchase a house, or it could be something with family members or your roots. So it could be like you find out, Uranus is unexpected, it's chaos. It could create a chaos. You find out something with your roots. So it could be like you are finding out your father is not your father. It could be that one as well. And but this conjunction definitely is giving some kind of new purposeful life for you in family matters. It could be like a new member going to join your family. So you could be pregnant unexpectedly, even if pregnancy is 8th house and 5th house is children. But because this is family and family members, so it could be an unexpected event, and it could represent also unexpected pregnancy. Okay, so let's see what's going on. You have Venus going to sextile with Uranus and Mars and North Node on the 2nd, and that is 6th, and that is 4th house matter. So 6th house is your daily routine, your work, and your health as well. It could represent something like you going to be, or a family member going to get healed, and it's a good news. Sextile is not without challenges, but it's an initiator, it's an opportunity. So Venus is definitely, it could be like, but Venus in 6th house could represent an animal. For example, a cat or a dog, and a small animal, a pet actually. And it could be an adoption. So the family member, it's like you found a puppy outside in the street and you bring it in. It was unexpected, as I said, but you're going to decide you adopt, and that is going to add to your family. Venus is in 6th house. Actually, it could be craving for sweets or craving for apples, and especially in Cancer in 6th house. So what you have here, 6th house is your health, your daily routine. You're creating something, a luxurious office in your home. So you want to work from home. It could be that as well. Or 4th house, that's your home. 6th house is a roommate. So you might going to have a loving person into your home, like a roommate. But you decided to have a roommate. Yeah, it could be, unexpectedly. And why unexpectedly? Because somebody needs help, and you're going to take them to, what, I'm gonna help you. You are loving, and you can be a roommate for a while. You can come and rent something from me. Okay. 6th house is Cancer is very nurturing health-wise, so you're going to actually really nurture yourself and giving yourself a lot of love with that Venus here. Then we're going to go to August 4th. August 4th, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, messenger, the planet of, actually it rules children also, and it rules your cars, short trips, your everything of electronic device and communication device, right? It's rules workshop, it's rules study, and Mercury is going to Virgo in your 8th house on the 4th of August. And 8th house is transformation. 8th house is a very deep transformation connected with Scorpio, connected with Pluto and Mars over here. So it is like you're going to transform the way you communicate, the way you deliver the messages. You're going to have a lot more meanings in your talk. Or, you're going to have a lot of deep conversation with people. It could be also research over here, research for something. For example, you might go into research about finances, how to invest, stock market, or you might go into research in criminology, psychology, criminal astrology, financial astrology, or even study those matters. Then we're going to have August 7th. We're going to walk to August 7th. And August 7th, we have Mars and Saturn square. So Mars and Saturn square, that's the 4th and 1st house matter. Saturn is in your 1st house. And it could be some kind of difficulties between a family member and you. So it could be like, restriction. 1st house is Saturn is over there, some kind of delay or restriction. And Mars is anger. Saturn is the general, Mars is the soldier. So you feel like the general, but the soldier is not listening. So it could be a family member who is not listening or value your opinion, simple as it is. But Saturn in 1st house, it could be like also you hurt yourself, you hurt your back, or you hurt something with bones, and the movement is restricted right now. You could have like, like for example, you renovated your house because it's happening at home. And you break your leg or arm, and that is a conflict over here. On August 9th, we're going to have Venus opposition Pluto. So Venus opposition Pluto is going to happen in your 9th and 12th house. 12th house is very psychological, it's very mental, it's the unseen. Pluto over there is really powerful, so definitely it could represent some kind of issue with health and mental health. So you might going to look for some kind of treatment for yourself. It could be even like going to go to a mental hospital or like a rehab center because I have drug addiction or some kind of alcohol issues. So it is a conflict over here, like which one should I choose, or should I go or should I not? It could be something about a loved one because Venus represents a loved one, and there is a conflict because the loved one doesn't want to enter that rehabilitation center. So it is definitely there. But, Pluto is going through a major transformation. Pluto could be something like psychology and research in these matters. And, it is like it's going to change your life, but it's going to give you some kind of anxiety because it's in opposition. So, but you're going to find out what was hidden from you, and you're gonna find out about that. It's going to shake you, perhaps. It's a power struggle. It is like, oh my God, I didn't know about that. And right now I understand why I do here this and that, so it could be simple as it is. You go into Pluto deep. So it could be some kind of hypnosis. And you're going back in hypnosis and you find out situation about maybe you've been molested. And, it's going to give you that kind of anxiety. Then we're going to have on the 10th and 11th, Sun square Uranus and North Node. So what can it be? Sun is you. That is your joy, your creativity. Square with Uranus and North Node is your purpose. That is karma. That is where you are heading, and that is actually very Jupiterian energy. So square with the Jupiterian energy, it could indicate 7th and 4th house. Like, I'm not necessarily supporting my significant other, or because they have some kind of destructive and self-sabotaging act, and I can't feed into in that. I'm not supporting my family members because of, I think I'm enabling them with my support. So I have to step away and look, you know, like see the whole entire forest, not just the woods. So I need to step away and not support right now. That is one conflict here. On the 11th, we also going to have a full moon in Aquarius. This full moon is challenging, and it's challenging because it doesn't make amazing aspects with other planets. And it's going to actually conjunct with Saturn of delay and responsibility. And Saturn is hard work, and full moon is always when the sun and the moon is opposition in sky, in the heavens, and it's an ending, completion, and Saturn is an ending itself. So in your first house, it could be like, all right, I'm ending some kind of issue with my backache or toothache, so I'm going to take care of it. It's taken care of, and that's why it's ending. But it could be also like, you know, like my pretending ends, and it's ending in a very difficult way because I wanted to still pretend or still cover something up, but unfortunately it's come to the surface. But I said the psychological issue for you, if hypnosis or go to the therapist and find out something about yourself. So you cannot pretend anymore who you are because you find out about yourself something, and it is going to be heavy on you. And this full moon also going to square with North Node and Uranus, and in your fourth house, family matters. So most likely what you will find out, it's about a family member, it's about your roots. It's maybe a betray by your family member, and that's what going to really giving you challenge and conflict, this understanding going to be heavy on you. All right, then I'm going to talk about the 14th when Saturn and Sun going to be opposing to each other. It's exactly the same conflict. It's only going to be with your significant other. You found out something from family, you find out something about yourself. It's going to be hard to digest. And, you know, you're going to act differently with your significant other. And of course, it's going to put some kind of coldness, rejection in the relationship. You might going to reject it. And, you know, simple as it is psychologically, it is like, okay, I found out I've been molested by a cousin, a family member when I was a child because I either went on hypnosis or I went to therapist. And then I don't want to be touched by my significant other. And it's giving some kind of separating a little bit, you know, like it's difficult. And then we're going to have August 16, we're going to have a beautiful Mercury and Uranus trine, the lower brain and the higher brain. You know, like Uranus together, this trine is the genius. If somebody has that in their natal chart, they are truly geniuses, very high IQ. So probably you're going to download information and you're going to be capable to understand deeply everything. Look, Mercury is in your 8th house and Uranus is in your 4th house. So you're going to understand everything about your roots, your family matters, about very deep understanding. So it's like you will be obsessed with researching. You will be obsessed with family trees. Where did I come from? And those kind of research to understand your psyche. So this is good. This is very supportive. And, you know, deep study, research, as I said, make an office in your home. It's going to be luxurious. It's going to provide all the device that you need to do financial astrology, criminal astrology, detective, private detective. So it is great. And then we're going to have on the 16th, Mercury and Uranus. Yeah, I said trine. So the 18th, yeah, I have to go to the 18th right now. When actually we have Venus went in your 7th house in Leo on the 11th, on the full moon. So it's giving an extra support with your significant others. There is conflict, but also there is understanding. So when you get like some kind of challenges, it's almost like the universe, God, however you want to call the higher knowledge, the higher love, is giving you a hand right away. So you fell, but I'm pulling you back on. So that kind of support, and it is from your significant others. So there is gonna be an understanding eventually of this matter. And then we're gonna have a beautiful time between Jupiter, planet of blessing, planet of Santa Claus, expansion, the riches, and Venus in Leo, and Venus is love and money. So it could be something, the third house and seventh house matters. Third house, it is like a sibling going to visit, or actually your significant others going to buy you a ticket to visit your sibling, or buy a ticket for your sibling to visit here. It could be a supportive friends, a very supportive friends and family. So you're going to be maybe celebrated by friends. So it could be like your significant others going to do a party for you, and going to invite all your friends or girlfriends or whatever to be surrounded by love and the tribe and understanding tribe. So it is loving, but it could be also a purchase, because Venus is money, third house is communication devices, or invest in any kind of communication device, or it's Jupiter is publishing. So you might going to get support and foundation from your significant others to publish your book, or to buy a vehicle for you, a new vehicle for you. So anything like that, it's supportive, it's beautiful, it's blessing. So, and then we're going to have August 20th, we're going to have Mars ingressing Gemini, and it's gonna go to retrograde over here. It's gonna stay 7 months here. The shadow period gonna start already in September 4th. So until then, you can launch out anything you want, and after that, it could be a little bit difficult because we're going to have personal planet retrogrades there. But in your fifth house, it could actually bring back some kind of ex-lover when it's gonna go to retrograde. So someone from the past who you had intimate relationship with going to come back to you, or a children topic could come back. Maybe you decided you don't want to have a child anymore, and maybe you will reconsider that during that period. Okay, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Later on we will. So we're going to have August 25th, actually. We're going to have Venus square Uranus and North Node. So Venus is in your 7th and 4th. So, okay, what can it be? So 4th house and 7th house, Venus, love, family. So somebody going to ask help from you, as I said, a family member, and you have to actually decline the help. And the reason you are going to decline, because of there is, like it was unexpected, it was chaotic, you don't want chaos and turmoil in your life, and the person is chaotic. So it could be someone who is a family member, but you might not going to support whatever he have done. Maybe it's your brother who cheated on the wife, and you will like, what, I'm not going to get involved in this, so I cannot have you over here, because of then I'm going to be in that position, some kind of situation like that. Simple as it is. It could be also like you're doing your office in your home, and it's luxurious and it's good, and it's gonna be great to have it at home, but you want to spend way too much money on it, and for the design, and your significant other have to put a stop on that and say, nah, are you crazy right now? Like, we agreed in 10,000 bucks, and you already oh, what did I do? Okay, so let me see here. So you already doing a lot more, like, and I can't take that. Okay, I did something that I should not, but you know what, I keep talking. I see I'm talking. All right, so the other thing what is happening, we're going to have um, August 27th, we're going to have a new moon, and the new moon is going to happen in your seventh house. So it's a new beginning. It is some kind of beautiful, and you know, it's in Leo. So you can be center of attention, and it's going to be celebrated by your significant other. So it's a new beginning in your life. You might going to approach differently your relationship with your significant other. You might going to implement something in your relationship. Okay, you know, we have to find some kind of common ground, or we have to start to go out every Sunday together and without children, or you know, like anything like that. However, this new moon is going to square Mars, and you know, it's going to be something about like okay, I want to have a children again, and my significant other doesn't want to, or you know, I wanna go out with my partner, but the children are still small and we don't find babysitters. So some kind of situation like that, or I want to invest impulsively in something, but my significant other doesn't want to. You also, I always have to mention Ceres and Black Moon Lilith in Cancer in your sixth house, which would represent some kind of health issue. And you know, Black Moon Lilith is stillborn. Ceres also lost her daughter, so it could be some kind of health issue with like an ectopic pregnancy, or you know, like some kind of stillborn or abortion over there. Definitely, especially in the sixth house, or actually your roommate could have lived that horror, and you will need to be very supportive because Cancer is very supportive, or your colleagues, actually sixth house representing your colleagues as well. So yes, and you know, Chiron in your third house, communication will be healed between you and a sibling, or between you and your neighbors and neighborhood. So that's definitely positive here. And what else I wanted to say? Juno is still in Pisces. It's in retrograde. Vesta actually started retrograde in Pisces, but went in Aquarius, and actually it's in your first house right now. Vesta is your eternal flame. Juno is loyalty. So it could be like someone, the way I made money, it's not with integrity. When Juno goes retrograde in second house, it could be like a little bit, because Juno is loyalty, but when it's retrograde, it's losing from its loyalty. So it could be like not that, not with integrity, it's a little bit of cheat or something like that. And then Vesta, the eternal flame, it could be like you are tired, you have adrenal fatigue, because the eternal flame, when it's in retrograde, we have less compassion and passion. So the flame is decreasing, and it could be tiredness, fatigue. And you know, Saturn is there. Saturn is fatiguing the first. So Saturn is hurting yourself. So yeah, that's what it is for you, Aquarius. And I hope you love my insight. I'm truly grateful for your trust in me to guide you through your spiritual journey. And I'm truly grateful for your attention. If you love my videos, please subscribe and push that like button for me, please. And even if I do it for the love and not for the likes, but you know, that's the only way I'm going to get recognized, and I can help more people in the future. So I see you in September. Have a truly safe August, and please be mindful and careful. This triple conjunction could be devastating for so many. All right, guys, take care. I see you in September. Bye.